Deornoth found it all unfolding before him as in a dream. The murky shimmer of armor, the shouting and the muffled crash of blade on shield. As the prince's troop bore down on the combatants, he saw the faces of the Nabanese knights come slowly up, and the Erkinlanders too, an eddy of surprise rippling out through the battle at their approach. For a timeless instant, he felt himself a fleck of shining foam, prisoned at the crest of a hanging wave. A moment later, the battle was all around them as Joshua's knights came full against the flank of Guthwulf's boar and spears. Abruptly, there was someone before him, a blank, helmeted face above the rolling eyes and red mouth of a war charger. Deornoth felt a blow to his shoulder that rocked him in his saddle. The knight's lance struck his shield and slid away. He saw the man's dark surcoat before him for an instant and swung his sword with both hands. Feeling a shivering impact as it caromed past the shield and struck the knight's chest, toppling him from his steed down into the mud and bloodied grass. For a moment he was clear. He looked around, trying to find Joshua's banner, and felt a distant throb in his shoulder. The prince and Izorn, Isgrimna's son, were fighting back to back in the midst of a swirling surge of Guthwulf's knights. Joshua's swift hand darted out, and Nidal pierced the visor of one of the black-crested horsemen. The man's hands flew to his metal-clad face, covered in an instant with red. Then he was yanked down out of sight as his reinless horse reared. Deornoth saw Leobardis, the Duke of Naban, sitting on his horse at the farthest southeastern edge of the battle, beneath his billowing kingfisher flag. Two knights held their balking horses close by, and Deornoth guessed the large one in the chasework armor to be his son, Benigaris. Damn the man! Duke Leobardis was old, but what was Benigaris doing on the fringe of things? This was war. A shape loomed before him, and Deornoth spurred left to dodge a down-rushing battle-axe. The rider blew past, unturning, but was followed by another. For a while, all was swept from his head, but the dance of stroke on stroke as he traded blows with the Utanita. The clangor of the field seemed to subside to a dull rush, like the sound of falling water. At last, he found an opening in the man's guard and crashed a sword stroke against his helm, crumpling it in at the visor hinge.